Hey Junior Power Kids, it's Miss Dana. Welcome to the clubhouse. I am so glad to have you here today to hear another story from our theme, Ready, Set, Move, where we are learning all about how Jesus wants to be our friend forever and he wants us to ready, set, move, to follow him and tell other people all about him. So my story today is, of course, from my very favorite book called the Bible. That's right. And whose book is the Bible? Yell really loud. God's book. You guys are so smart. And it's broken into two parts, the Old Testament and the New Testament. And I almost forgot. How many books are in the Bible? That's right, 66. This book is really special because it's the book that God gave to us so that we can know him. And it's totally true. So today's story from our favorite book called the Bible is about a man named Paul. What was his name? That's right, Paul. So we learned a little bit about Paul before. We know that he used to be Saul and he used to not like Jesus or anybody that believed in Jesus. But then he heard from Jesus, right? Remember on that road to Damascus? And after that, his life was totally changed. Even his name was changed to Paul. And he spent the rest of his life going here, there, and everywhere, telling people all about Jesus. So the problem was that some people didn't like it that Paul was telling everyone about Jesus. And so they made up lies about him, and he was arrested and thrown into prison again. Everybody say, oh no. That's right, oh no. Paul was in prison. And the thing was, because he was from a different place, he had to be sent to a faraway place to go talk to the leader so that leader could pick his punishment. So Paul was loaded onto a ship with some other prisoners, and they started to set sail. So we're going to use this as our ship. So the problem was, when they were on the ship, a storm started. Everybody say, oh no! That's right. Oh no, again. First, Paul was arrested and loaded onto a ship, and now there was a storm while they were on the ship. Now, a storm would be really scary on a ship, right? Because a storm could make a boat flip or sink, because the waves could crash into it, or it could even just break the boat all to pieces. So it was not a good thing that there was a storm going while they were on the ship. So let's make a storm really quick together. Everybody rub their hands together to make a sound like rain. Very good. Now let's make it even louder. Pat your legs. It's raining so hard. Very good. And the wind was blowing and the rain was coming and the wind was blowing. Very good. You can stop now. The wind and the rain kept going and going, and the ship was blowing everywhere, and everybody on the ship was so scared. But you know what Paul did? Paul chose to trust Jesus and to love like Jesus, and he was encouraging. Do you guys know what that means? That means like helping people feel better while they were on the ship in the storm. He was saying things like, don't be afraid. Everyone is going to be okay. You see, he trusted God, and God helped him know that everybody was going to be okay. But the storm kept going, and the storm kept going, and the storm kept going. And after 14 days, everybody say, oh my! That's right, 14 days is 2 weeks. The storm was going for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, the ship hit some land and it got stuck. Everybody say, oh no! Oh no, again. That's right, the ship wrecked, but nobody was hurt. Everybody was safe, just like Paul knew that they would be. And so everybody either swam to shore or floated on a piece of the broken ship to shore. Everyone was safe. Now listen, Paul and the other prisoners, they were somewhere that they had not planned to be, and things that had happened that were really hard, right? There was a lot of oh no moments. But even when they were on this island that they did not choose to go to, that the ship wrecked, they were on because the ship had wrecked, Paul chose to love like Jesus. And so he was praying with people and he was helping people that were sick. He loved Jesus when things were good and things were not good. And he trusted Jesus no matter what. So guys, let's talk about the lesson here. Remember, like I said, there was a lot of oh no moments for Paul. But he always chose to love and trust Jesus and to know that Jesus is always loving him no matter what. And the thing is, we can do that too. So some days are going to be really good for us and some days they're not going to be, right? Some days you're really happy and some days you're sad or you're sick or you're worried, and you can pray to Jesus and he will help you through those days. That doesn't mean he's going to make every day easy. It means he's going to be there. He's going to be taking care of you and loving you no matter what. So you can know that Jesus loves you no matter what, and you can tell other people that Jesus loves them no matter what too, just like Paul. See you next time.